It's WarCraft Day. Greetings everybody, this is Stormy with the capital Z coming back at you with another replay request. This is going to be a game on Echo Isle, and this is a request by MoFaD, who's spawning over here at the left side of the map as the red undead player. He will be facing up against a human player known as Bolshevism, spawning as yellow on the right, and this is a part of the request series. As I'd like to mention every time, anybody and everybody is welcome to send me replays for the replay request series. Know more about how you can do so, you can join my Discord server. The link to that is in the description below on the YouTube video and on the Twitch panel if you're watching this on Twitch. So this is going to be Undead versus Human, something that we are a bit accustomed to by now. Echo Isle will be the map of choice here. Not really sure. Yeah, this is probably a map of choice here. Oh wait a second, this is probably a game on WarCraft 3 Champions. That may be the case there. See the number here. Okay, over here I can see the number. Over here, okay, I cannot see the number because I'm not the player there. I see it now. I cannot see it now either. Never mind then. Gonna have think about that some other time. The altar is ready for MoFaD. His opponent Bolshevism is going in for the Archmage. Standard human selection there. MoFaD, I'm gonna have a hunch on what he's going to go for, and I have a feeling that it's going to be a Crypt Lord once again. His figure is up, but he hasn't clicked his hero yet. Going for a tavern build. Just saw the mini map. MoFaD this time surprisingly not going for his Crypt Lord, favorite hero that he has been using since quite some time now. I've cast a number of games of him that feature the Crypt Lord. He's waiting near the tavern there, probably waiting for the hero to be available, the cooldown, the initial cooldown on the tavern to expire. So that is up, and it should be up by now. Should be up by now, and he should be able to see the hero of choice. Here comes the scout annoying footman that's going to be followed by a couple of ghouls immediately. He hasn't picked the hero yet, and there we go. It's going to be a dark ranger. Along with the dark ranger and a couple of ghouls, they're going to all make their way towards the human creeping camp, and well, there, never mind, should be fine. The human player Bolshevism is now creeping this particular camp out, the mercenary camp that human players like to go in with a power creep. Here comes the Dark Ranger. MoFaD can easily target down the weaker HP units. Bolshevism gonna have to be really careful right now. I don't think getting any kind of creepjacks would be the target of MoFaD, but killing those peasants will definitely give him some support there. He did disrupt the creeping right now. Feels that he already got all of the units there. He ended up losing one peasant there, which is fine for the most part, looking at that he did get creep-jacked. Bolshevism with minimum losses will try to run back to his base. This Shadow Priest auto-heal this footman a bit unless and until Bolshevism wants to deny it. Bolshevism not going to tech up just yet, and neither has MoFaD done the same. It appears that MoFaD is going to go in for a ghoul-heavy build right now, and Bolshevism, for that exact reason, choosing to not upgrade just yet. He doesn't have enough gold to do so either way. He's gonna have to wait and see if he chooses to do so. Gonna be careful. Yeah, he sent the footman and shadow priest at the back there so that they can heal up. He has enough gold, should upgrade immediately if he really wants to go in for a tier 2 build there. There we go. Clicked, and MoFaD will go to work on these creeps here right now. Bolshevism is up for a challenge. There are way too many ghouls on the field, and considering the fact that the Dark Ranger can actually use the Dark Arrow to convert, or rather kill the unit and then convert them into a skeleton warrior, this is going to be a big challenge up for Bolshevism. MoFaD is trying to chip down those footmen one by one. So far he hasn't exactly been successful in gaining any footmen there as a skeleton warrior. Good micro there by Bolshevism. It is some good amount of micro, I'd say. Oh, lovely block there with that Shadow Priest. Didn't really get the kill there, but it was a good attempt there. Gotta be careful multitasking. I see a lot of units being scattered up on the screen and on the mini-map there. Bolshevism finally getting the first kill on one of the ghouls there. I believe it's the first kill, unless until he killed anything early on. An elemental being taken out by MoFaD. It's expendable, but sadly it does give you a good amount of experience, so you gotta be a bit careful with that right now. Oh, Bolshevism ought to need a couple of more towers right now. He needs some towers to be set up, and this is a strategy that he can use. He can just pull away everything and then just try to keep MoFaD away from his base. No, ow! The surround coming in. The body block surround there, and once again coming in, but Bolshevism doing an amazing job, took out 2 ghouls while that body block, or rather surround, was being initiated by MoFaD. MoFaD is kind of on the back foot right now, only just clicked for the tech, and his opponent is almost done with the tech. So this is something that Bolshevism, I mean, props to him right now. He has done really well. Managed to save most of his footmen. I don't think he actually lost any footmen there. Managed to save most of them, even if he did lose any. And he managed to kill a good number of ghouls for MoFaD as well. A shop was being set up perhaps on the outside, and oh, there we go, finally losing the footmen there. Skeleton warrior being spawned. And yeah, even if he did lose a footman or something, then it would have spawned in as a dark minion skeleton warrior there, which we didn't really see there. MoFaD has 2 crypts right now. I believe MoFaD has the option to transition into gargoyles. That's an option for him. Not sure if he would be keen in doing so. These shadow priests can actually use abolish magic to abolish away those skeleton warriors, and they should be doing that in my opinion. A surround coming in. These ranged units are not supposed to take damage, and it goes down, giving level 2 to the Dark Ranger. This is bad. Bolshevism losing momentum, and after some amazing microplay, MoFaD finally coming back into this fight right now, killing a good number of footmen. And what hell do we have here? MoFaD actually sending his V-ghouls to a rather unconventional location, a location that I wouldn't even think about the Undead army being stranded, because there's no blight over there. They're not going to be regenerating faster. Here comes the Mountain King, and surprisingly he went in for the Stormbolt. In a situation like this, I would prefer to go for Thunderclap. I mean, Stormbolt is amazing. There's really nothing like it, but knowing that my opponent has mass ghouls, the perfect counter to it is Thunderclap. Just Thunderclap, and you can kill so many ghouls with that, while trying to target them with your other units as well. The backline with the Berserker and the Shadow Priest can also assist you in killing away a lot of those ghouls there. So anyways, let's see how this turns out to be. Archmage is already level 3. I think he should let his Mountain King level up right now. Dark Ranger going to pull in these creeps right now. Tier 3 coming in for MoFaD. He's dropping down a graveyard, and I'm not really sure what MoFaD's idea right now is. He has a lot of ghouls. They're going to be able to supply him with an unlimited supply of lumber if he actually tries to harvest lumber with all of them. Bolshevism getting a couple of priests, some casters, sorceresses also making their way toward the fight there. And he's also going to get some Dispel upgrade, the adapt training for the priest. That'll give him some Dispel. Excuse me. So I actually wanted to have a comparison between the priest and the shadow priest, forestal shadow priest that is. Forestal shadow priest can be picked up at mercenary camps within some cooldown intervals. 17 damage to 24. Got 240 HP. I got 200 mana, compared to the priest that's got 290 HP and 200 mana. But of course the damage for priest is minimal and as good as nothing, but the damage for the shadow priest actually is significant, and the priest actually gains more HP and mana with each upgrade. And Thunderclap, there we go! We got Thunderclap as a second spell, and that's exactly what he should have gone for earlier in my opinion. Second Thunderclap, no, there's not enough mana. He wasted most of his mana on those storm bolts early on, but it appears that he's still getting ahead. Those ghouls are suffering big time. There is a Death Knight on the field right now, but there's a very limited amount of death coils that I've seen him casting. And those creeps are actually being rather annoying there. The ranged units are dealing so much damage. The piercing damage is just tearing apart those ghouls there. Finally a death coil was cast, but too little too late to actually save it. Tier 3 almost done. MoFaD is sticking to tier 1 ghouls. Has not done any kind of upgrades yet. He does have gold to be able to do so. Not really sure why isn't he upgrading. Need some attack upgrades if you want to go for mass units like these. Bolshevism tried to continue the creep over here, but gets jacked by MoFaD. We got a sorceress on the field as well, so it's gonna be able to slow down a couple of units. No, the priests don't really want to get them killed there. And that Murloc Nightcrawler still alive there. Circular Nobility, I don't think you should leave that behind. I really don't think you should leave that behind. He's gonna leave it behind because he wants to get into the fight there. Mountain King has enough mana for a Thunderclap. Let's go Thunderclap. Actually 90 mana is the amount of mana. 90 mana, Thunderclap! He used a Stormbolt instead of Thunderclap and paid the price for that. I strongly believe he should have just used a Thunderclap. I think he was trying to get his Archmage in to try to transfer the TP to it and then TP away, but failed miserably in doing so. If that was exactly what he was doing. He still has a couple of ranged units that are dealing good amount of damage on the schools there. If he keeps this up, he can actually gain a good amount of experience on his Archmage. Perhaps even try to get it to level 5, which will gonna give him level 3 elementals, which are just so dangerous. A breaker making its way towards the fight, and I don't really see a lot of use of the breakers unless until he's going for magic control. If he goes on magic control, then he can just convert all of these summoned, or rather skeleton warriors, into his own units with that. And another little benefit that the breakers do have is, well, sadly not being used that much these days, is the feedback. They got feedback damage, so anything that they target also has its mana cut down. MoFaD going in with so many ghouls, just spawning away ghouls and ghouls and ghouls. This looks so dangerous right now. Bolshevism going back to his base, gonna have to save his Archmage there. He is rather just pushing most of his units into MoFaD's army. I don't think he should be doing that. He's ending up losing a lot of stuff because of that. And the breakers aren't really meant to deal, fight with ghouls there. Here comes the Mountain King back in the fight, about to be level 3, and a level 2 Thunderclap can actually be devastating. Is he actually gonna go for level 2 Thunderclap? Yes, he is! And he should have waited for the level 3 before he cast the Thunderclap there. He cast the Thunderclap first. That would have dealt more damage. Perhaps would have got some more kills there. And what do we have here? Mortars. We got more teams there by Bolshevism. And those more teams from a distance can actually tear MoFaD's ghouls a new one. MK going after that Death Knight. And hardly because it went in for the other spell. That is Thunderclap. He doesn't have Bash. Oh, Archmage taking a lot of damage. I think it's a good time to just try to back it out away from the fight for some time. Let the MK take over for a bit. Bolshevism so far did a really good job of controlling the fight. Hasn't let MoFaD disrupt him at any point of the game. MoFaD tried to creepjack him. MoFaD tried to go in for a heavy assault, tier 1 assault, a surprise cheese Dark Ranger, which by the way he did miss early on. The only thing he would rather be knowing is that, okay, I don't see any heroes at his base, so something definitely cooking there. MoFaD didn't go for any kind of attack upgrades. This is not something that you really want to do. And Bolshevism questioning MoFaD's decision of going for mass ghouls. Well, he goes in for the expansion over here. MoFaD actually detects him and catches him on the way. Big Thunderclap there, my god, look at the damage. Stormbolt, Death Knight goes down, level 5 Archmage. We got level 3 elementals coming in, baby. Dispel, some Dispels going down. Bolshevism gonna lose their lives, but I mean, I think it's gonna be worth it as long as Bolshevism can actually kill a good number of units from MoFaD. That's exactly what he's doing right now. Do we have level 3 elementals on the field? We do have a level 3 elemental on the field, and that can deal so much damage. Big Thunderclap, big Thunderclap there. MoFaD's gonna have to back out. Relying on just ghouls is really not the best idea right now. You know what? Like WarCraft 3 meta, it just just weird at times. You know, Nidal players are gonna be like, you know what, I'm just gonna make archers. They're like the first unit out of my main barracks building, the Ancient of War, so I'm just gonna make archers. Now Undead players be like, you know what, I'm just gonna go for ghouls. They're the first unit that come out of my crypt, the barracks building there. Just a little joke there, but I mean, seriously speaking, MoFaD needs some upgrades on this. I don't. There we go. He's finally going for the Unholy Strength, but like it's super late. Like he should have had it a long time ago. I'm not sure if he has Ghoul Frenzy yet or not. He should be having that too, if he doesn't. And Bolshevism now is trying to creep out with his MK there because the Archmage is of course already level 5. Now this is the effect there. Ghouls were okay up till start of the mid game, I would say, but after that it just went south for MoFaD. Look at the amount of experience that Bolshevism has right now. He's got level 5 Archmage, he's got level 4 MK, and most of the experience that they gained are by killing a lot of ghouls, and Bolshevism is even putting down an expansion. The expansion attempt is not foiled by MoFaD at all. It is still in place and going to come up, and oh no, that breaker. Why do you have the breaker up front there? You don't really want to get that kills. Sorceress could cast some slow, and big thunderclap, big thunderclap. One more thunderclap, let's go. One more thunderclap, let's go. He's gonna use Stormbolt? No, thunderclap, and needs more mana. Now you can chip away those ghouls one by one. That's just look at that damage across the board there. Thunderclap is of course nerfed slightly as far as the area effect goes, and I believe it's well, it's kind of a needed change, because Thunderclap at this point with this current juncture right now is kind of broken if you look at how much of the range it has across the board there. And it's not really nerfed that much either though, by the way. Stormbolt on that weak ghoul, and MoFaD lost most of his ghouls there. Right now Bolshevism is just doing so well. MoFaD is on the big bad back foot right now, and he's still sticking to ghouls, and I'm not really sure if he has too much upgrade. Just has the first attack upgrade there. Stormbolt will kill this Death Knight unless until MoFaD pulls off that Pinwell. Still sticking to ghouls. Need a bit more experience on that MK to get to level 5. Perhaps this camp would be enough. I think that camp would be enough, although I don't think going for it right now would be the best choice for him to do so. Actually going in to check if MoFaD has an expansion, but he may end up creeping that camp out for himself. But now the thing is that, okay, he realizing what the thing is that he may be attacked by MoFaD at any time, and he doesn't really have a lot of defenses back there. Gonna have to be forced to use the TP. MK has enough mana for a nice little thunderclap. Is it coming in? Needs a good position, and thunderclap. Level 5 thunderclap would be a level 3 thunderclap, that is, with a level 5 MK would be even more devastating. These breakers don't have magic sentry. I don't really know why he's even training them. I mean, the breakers really aren't going to be doing much of a job here without the magic sentry, and I don't think training them would be all that productive. Footman will just do better. Paladin making its way towards the fight. A third hero there by Bolshevism, and level 6 on that Archmage. This game is practically over. MoFaD kind of being a bit stubborn over here, sticking to just ghouls, has kind of cost him this game right now. Losing those ghouls has fed, or rather overfed, Bolshevism, and Bolshevism at this point, I mean, with level 6 Archmage, level 5 MK, it's gonna be a uphill fight for MoFaD, and Bolshevism gonna have to give him a big window of opportunity if MoFaD's gonna have to come back. Circlet, yeah, Circlet being left again. Yeah, Bolshevism kind of speaking my the words from my mouth right now. Level 3 Thunderclap will tear him a new one. There is absolutely no way that MoFaD can beat a mountain level 5 mounted king with a level 3 Thunderclaps there. Just using ghouls. Stormbolt on that Death Knight. Death Knight will go down with a Holy Light to add insult to the injury, I must say. I'd like to see a thunderclap before it ends, though. Let's see that big thunderclap there, dealing so much damage across the board. Oh, devastating. Absolutely devastating. Dark Ranger is also at level 5, by the way. I mean, not like that didn't gain a lot of experience. It's just that he overfed his opponent more than he should had. Still has the initial TP. But this game is practically over. I don't really see MoFaD coming back into this game by a long shot. I mean, his opponent is going to have to give him a huge window of opportunity, which is likely not going to be the case looking at the skill level of Bolshevism. Bolshevism has been on the top of his game, and there's really no way for MoFaD to come back. Like, even at the early stages, Bolshevism handled MoFaD's Dark Ranger tier 1 push very handsome. Absolutely no way that MoFaD's gonna have to win with what he was trying to do at the end there. There was absolutely no way there was going to be kind of huge takes there by Bolshevism towards the end, like a huge proportion. Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks for watching, and if you have enjoyed what you get to hit like subscribe for more on my YouTube channel, and at these games live. You can join me on my Twitch. Link at was Big Papa Z signing out. Thanks for joining in.